Hello and welcome to Face Check. I'm Barry and you're joining me for the Deck of the Week section where I'm actually up to date now with the Professor won a store championship. So yeah, a lot of talk. Professor took down store champ, 20 people, not the smallest store champ in the world. Also game night kit, 4-2 at store champs, not too bad. 2-1 at a game night kit. Well, you never really get a lot around the Swiss, so you never know. But yeah, based on the Gamble for Days economy package, you basically play your stuff on top of Scheherazade. You pay for it using Saharastra, and then you sell it off to Aesop's sort of the next turn. Let's have a look at the how to run the deck itself. Cerberus, yeah, Corroder, yeah, Femme Fatale, Fairy. So you just got all the best things there. Now you can run 3 clone ships because the Professor is pretty much unaffected by the most wanted list. His influence can't go below 1, so all of the most wanted list cards don't actually do anything to him. You can include them all the same way as you would normally to his deck building restrictions, which is that you can include the first copy of each card, the first copy of each program in the deck does not count against your influence limit. So he's got one of everything, and the mantra has always been that the Professor will get better as more programs come out. And recently, people are saying, in fact, not even recently, but that's not true because the best decks also get better when more decks come out, and so the Professor's still just a little substandard. So this is anti-meta. Or anti-standard thinking at least. Let's do... Yeah, I've never actually played much Professor, so I could be even worse at this than with Leela that you just saw there. Let's do this again. I'm somewhat tempted not to play in competitive, but let's go for it. So the Professor deck of the week. The trick is you can get anything you want out of your stack whenever you want it, and you can recur it and play it a bit more like the Shaper of old before the most wanted list. Let's see how true that is, and let's see who we can get a game against. Some street urchin. Right, let's now as soon as you see the Professor you gotta know it's deck of the week. So I can expect so I've got Sahasraha and one of you, so but nothing else. Let's keep, I've got a Clot. Why are we shouting? No, just kidding. Let's zoom in a little bit more again. 150%. Whoa, so close. Yeah, I got to put the pressure on early, but I do need to get a little more going here. So let me draw. I'm actually going to run R&D. Chances of having all kill pieces are slim. Then let's go take a -1 point, because you know it's news team. Which Ben? I know a lot of Bens. I will steal 15 minutes and throw at you. Lives round the corner, Ben. Oh, Ben Royals. There you go, just outed him one. Telly. Alright, now that I know it's Ben, I know that I can win this fairly easy. Just kidding, Ben, when you watch this back later. Okay, so there's the Astro, which is, and that took the 15 minutes, not what you wanted. But so it goes. So let me now draw. Got to run R&D, just get the agenda, so the agenda getting is good. Successful run. Information overload. Okay, so he's going to tag me. Let's drop Sahasrara, and then let's drop Clot. If you want it, you can purge it. But I've not exactly got the economy engine up and running here. I wonder what draws in the deck. I mean, I'm quite quick to poo-poo the deck of the weeks after only a couple of games, just because they're not really, they're not usually my style of decks. And there goes 15 minutes. So I'm now on 0 points. So let me draw. Wow, sucking at getting money here. For everything that's supposed to get me like 4 credits every install, it's not exactly going well. But the clone chip's important for the clock. I don't think I'm running any sacrificial constructs, but we'll find out. Excuse me. Now, an interesting thing about scavenge that came up recently is I couldn't scavenge anything at the moment, because when I play it, there's no valid target. Actually, I could, because I've got a program in my hand. But let's say I had no programs in my hand, no programs in my heap. I couldn't scavenge anything because there's no valid target. I don't really want a diesel without any money, so let's drop you and gain 2 credits. Then I'll diesel next turn and see what we can do. I mean, he knows I can shoot her for pretty much anything. But not if I've not got any money, of course. So he's just taking credits, I'm just taking credits. His plan's to mid-season me. I don't think I've got a film critic or anything. Let's have a little look. I do have 1 film critic, but the chances of seeing it's quite slim. Oh well, let's find out. So let me diesel. There's technical writer. Just gonna have to let it go. Whatever one he doesn't score. And then there's Aesop. So a little closer to going for it. I don't really want to sell I don't really want to sell anything, is my problem. I could sell technical writer, but that's probably worth money later on. And that was the one I was going to go for, so that's probably a news team. So he drew. Why didn't he trash Aesop or something? Alright, so the trick is not to get attached to your rig, right? So there goes Zul. Now let me draw. Yeah, go on then, let's run Arn. Arndy's Gutenberg, right? So let's run HQ. Now, I do have a David, which is a decent counter to it, but see what he does. So that's a Gutenberg. There's only strength 3, so let me pop you for a Mimic. Take credit, and then bust you with Mimic. Then I will continue. Successful run. Yes. And then let me install you and gain a credit. So, really not going well. Again, I mean, it could be that I should have guessed that was an agenda as well. Trash Aesop's here, or trash the writer? Trash Aesop's. That's fine. Let me. How much is Gutenberg? 2 to res, and I'm pretty sure that is a Gutenberg. So let me draw. Draw. That's not going to help anybody. Let me I might install you anyway, and then finally let me credit. Let's threaten to come into HQ, I suppose. Now, Ace Up here would be pretty good. That is indeed, yep. Ben just asking if that was deck of the week. Yeah, I wish I had Ace Up so I could sell off some of these things, but and that's almost certainly news team. Well, if it didn't res it at least. That is fine. So if I pop you, I'll be able to see every card there. Well, most cards there at least. I get the draw for Astrolabe as well, which is good. So let's pop you, run HQ, see 3 cards. Might not need them all. Successful run. Mid-seasons, great. Let's run. Well, it'll be the most pitiful mid-seasons ever, but that's okay. This time let's see 2 cards. Mid-seasons, 15 minutes, and then I will gain a credit, I suppose. It's not like I can steal anything else this turn. Okay, let's have some pitiful mid-seasons. Yep, just realised how broke he was as well. Yeah, mid-season's great when you got loads of money, but when you don't, then you're in trouble. Yes, I will go all the way up to 4 for that. And then I've got to work on getting rid of my tags. So again, I've got no money. I've nothing to scavenge. If I do scavenge, there's no point in scavenging anything. So now he's looking for the Scorches probably, or traffic accidents at least. Draw, gain credit, drop you. Maybe I should have just been taking money. It's still going to take me like 2 or 3 turns to clear them. So there he's obviously found at least 1, probably 2. Just gain credit, remove tag. That gets rid of the whatever I'm thinking of. So if I were to gain credit, SMC out cash, cost nothing, wouldn't really help. So if I had a Shahrazada, that would help. Actually, cash will get me 3, so actually yeah, it doesn't help at all. But then if I were to scavenge the cash, I wouldn't have enough clicks to do it anyway. So gain credit, remove tag. So if he's got traffic accident, he's 2 Scorches, but he can't afford it. So unless he's got a sweep streak, sweeps into double Scorch would kill me. Many things would kill me. Sweeps, double Scorch, GG. Right, that was equally terrible. Again, reliant upon getting the right things at the right time. Is there any draw in this deck as well? Do I have Proco? Do I have not diesels? I suppose I've seen one diesel at least. 3 diesel's not a great draw engine, but it's not the worst, I suppose. Alright, let's give him another go. And now that I know a little more, let's start again. There's nobody come up against kill decks in their meta. Because nobody seems teched for them. Like, just 2 Plascretes. Is very much the minimum. Right, let's try it again. Let's try not to play so badly. Still, such is life. I mean, I don't think that the Professor taking down the store champ is a real indication of the Professor's strength. The guy that built the deck's been playing the Professor, or I've been playing the Professor for a long time, and just took a little break before coming back with some of the new cards. And you know, the skill of the runner is a big part of taking down a store championship, or taking down any tournament. If you're unfamiliar with the deck, you cannot pilot anywhere near as effectively as somebody that's played it for a long time, and you know, that kind of shines through when doing it. I think though that these both the Professor here and the Leela deck previously both suffer from the new decks. A new pack coming out is going to change the meta a little bit, and certainly that IG deck that's absolute nonsense is going to be a problem for both. So Leela with only a single medium and you know, limited draw. The Professor also a single medium, but he's got other options, other avenues of attack. I think, you know, probably Hairy Shard is going to be a good shout. Archives interface maybe, but you know, IG's icing up Archives, and if you're playing not Anarch in general, but Noise in particular, they're going to ice up Archives. As soon as you get Archives interface down, they're going to try and do their best to stop you getting in. But money, you know, Wizard's still going to be fairly strong, I guess. And anything that could blank hostile infrastructure would be pretty decent. Okay, so let's have another go with the Professor here and see how far we get. Plana. Again, this is probably someone I'll struggle with. I will keep this actually, and I might even test run for a cash. Should I test run for a cash? Doesn't seem like the most efficient use of my time, or the most efficient use of test run. Let me instead, I'm going to run R&D. What is this? I'm expecting more of those damage dealing cards, and he's probably got snares and stuff in here, so YOLO. Successful run, Eli, no good. So let me drop you, then let me install you, and then let me, do I want to check that? Probably not. Let me, should have drawn first, but whatever. Now, is Plana likely to be running Power Shutdown? Can I risk putting Corroder on Scheherazade? The answer is maybe. Okay, sweet, here's some money. Let's zoom out a little bit there. That's probably Eli, might not be. And there is his money. Oops, I'd imagine that he wants that in a new remote to protect his agendas. Cool beans. So let me, actually let's draw. I'll give him his money. Do not care. guess I can't run without at the very least a mimic. So let's just dump it. Yep. Okay, so then let's get Zool down. Then I could test run a mimic, I suppose. Not a mimicky. A thing. Now, test run Agroplex is pretty good because you're going to put it back on top of your stack and then you're going to immediately draw it. Sure, it gives them more money, but so what? He didn't use. He did use Agroplex. Yes, he did. I got the Zool with that. So let me install and host Zool. Then let me test run from the stack a fairy over the top of you. And then let me run server 3, see how safe he actually is. Lotus field, okay. 3 and bust. Continue. That is a success. Why wouldn't you res Caprice? Probably because it would have bounced. And then I will finally. I better gain a credit because I am broke. And then fairy goes back to the top of my stack, which I'll get to draw again with Agroplex, which is nice because it's free to install. I don't really want to pop clone ship for cash, but I will if I have to. I see he's got another one. Well, that is a little annoying, I guess. Okay. How do I want to deal with this? So the most amount of money I can make here is... yeah, let's go for it. So cash, let's close you, so let's take you, let's host you, 1, 2, 3, and then let's just overwrite you again to install you. Not that it makes much difference. Then let me have a go at it, I suppose. It's got to be an Nisei, so yep, that's fine. So 3 break one code gate subroutine. Now this is the question. If he goes 2 he can still score. Let me continue. I might bid 0. I want to bid 1 to be honest. Now I'm going to bid 0 to get another go at it, because I can click for a credit and go in again. It doesn't really help me though, does it? Oh, I should have bid 0. Okay, so gain credit, I guess. Okay. Because figure if you bid 1, you can still advance that, get a credit back from Agroplex anyway. So you'll triple advance this. Right, so new plan, test run for a... no MU. Right, draw, Aesop, clone chip, done. I don't really want to sell fairy. But without an extra MU, I can't clone chip the cash. There's Jackson. I need more moo. MU. Need political operative or something. Going to have to go. Do I want to sell anything? If I do sell that, nah, draw. You can have your money. See if I care. Draw you and you. I might just have to sell technical writer. Well, let's see what this card is that I get for free. Net shield. Yeah. Can install it for free, but I need MU again. Yeah, I'm totally boned. Search your stack or heap for a program. It's not like I can even fem that. Let's sell off Fairy, I suppose. Let me clone chip out. Cache. Host and install program. 1, 2, 3. Then let me I've got 8 credits. That's going to cost me 4 up to 6 twice. So I need to somehow get more money. Let's overwrite you with you. Using that. Let's be up to 8. Then let me again clone chip out the cache using you. I mean, some shenanigans. Right, so that's the money that I need. So now let me run server 3. If I bid 0 each time, I'll get 3 goes at it. This time he's probably going big. Yes, so that's a Caprice token. And then let's run server 3 again. 3. Break. And then 1. Oh, it's exciting. Yes! I'm the greatest Cygame player in the world. Successful run. I'll have you steal, and I'll trash you, yes, and then finally I will gain a credit, I guess. Okay, sweet. So that was a lot of faffing about just to get into that remote a couple of times. In the end, worth it, but I had to burn through 2 clone chips and who knows what else. So I can't really check on these remotes because they're all iced up. Yes, that seems like a reasonable shout. But here I'll sell cash and then still not really enjoying this deck. I'm actually happy to give him the money for the draw. I think that's a fair trade. And that's a criticism levelled at Polana Agroplex there. Polana, who knows. Right, let me sell you and then draw. I've only got 1 MU. This is literally the worst. Let me 1, 2 install you. Then let me... Should I run HQ? I mean, if that's... the chances of that being a big sentry are slim. Let's give it a punt. Hashtag YOLO. So Eli there, I'll jack out. And then I will gain a credit, I guess. Now let's see if that puts a little bit of pressure on him to clear out his hand. If he overdraws here with Jackson, I'll assume that's exactly what he's doing. Ooh, another technical writer. So let's see. So he's popped Jackson there. That's interesting. Must have another one in hand. Probably install, we'll see here. So Caprice back in, and one mystery card. So there's still 3 face down. Alright. So yeah, icing up HQ. I'm not really going to get into HQ anytime soon. So let me sell you. And then let me install you. And then let me... install you. I'll give you your money. And then Artist Colony. So there's a get out of jail free card, which is good because I'll probably need it at some point. So we're getting set up here. I can fetch pretty much anything. I doubt he's got any fast advance. Am I scared of net damage? Probably not, so I'll sell that next turn. I still need some sort of console or some Nakamatsu chip, something like that, so I can get the SMC down, and then we can start applying a little bit more pressure. I mean, I certainly don't want to sell off a Nisei for anything really, but if it absolutely comes to it, then I could. So I think I might test run for, what are my sentry breakers, that aren't fairy? Pipeline? No. Mimic. Yeah, test run a Mimic might not be the worst idea in the world. So he's overwritten Polana there, but overwritten it with what? So let's start turn. Sell off you. I don't really need anything from my hand, so shall we go find out? What could it be? Could be a lot of things. No, let's just continue getting set up. So let's film critic, which is fairly cool. Let me draw again, and then let me... could test run Mimic, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. So stack, let me test run Mimic. Let's whole stack, yeah. Cool beans. So I'll get Mimic next turn. Not much good against the bigger sentries, but I do have a David in hand. Actually, that's not going to help me, is it? Very much you need to get MU. Struggling for MU. I mean, I could just overwrite Sahasrara, which is not Shahrazada. Oh, I've got to draw for it the old-fashioned way. Do I want to sell any of these? And the answer is no. So let's draw. Let's take a credit. Take a credit. Install Mimic. Then let me... is it 8 enough? Do I want to run last click? I'm going to run archives. Let's see if one of them is a Jackson, shall we? Yes, no. Interesting. Is a Jackson, and he is going to fire it. Cool beans. So that saves me having to worry about running on that remote. How many face down cars have we got? 3. Same 3 that have been there for a while, I think. Let's see what they were. Crick, Swordsman, yeah, another Agroplex. And then finally, did I just gain a credit? Did I give him, just give him some more money. Cool, and then let's bin that other Aesop. So, pretty tense-ish game at the moment. I've got fairly decent burst money. I've got, as I said, my get out of jail free card with the Artist Colony, but really not something I want to be using. He's probably got a batty somewhere. Right, so I'm going to have to contest that. So start turn. I'm going to sell you for the money, and then let me just go for it. Stall you, pop you, run server 3. Now my rig should be able to get me through whatever's here, but if that is a Cerebral or a June Bug or anything along those lines, it'll make me quite sad. So he's now wondering if he wants to res big piece of ice, take his credits down, is my assumption. So toll booth, tax me. Alright, I'll do it myself. Nope. And then I'll bust that with you. And then let's continue. Yeah, Caprice is there, that's fine. Match your strength. And then break 1 code gate. And then we've got to play a Psy game. And I think he's going for probably 2, but I'm going 0. Oh, nope. Can't keep me out. Boom. I will have you. And now he is very sad. Hashtag better than Hoyland. And finally I will run R&D. Yeah, let's make him broke. Run R&D. Pup. Continue. If his pup's all the way down, I'll be impressed. But basically all I'm looking for is the 3-pointer. So I know he's running future perfects, or almost certainly he's running future perfects at least. Ugh, the worst. Yeah, I can afford it. Break 1. Break 1. Then continue. Bam. That's what I was looking for. Won't even play you for it. And so that'll be a good game. I doubt he can kill me from 2 credits. And next turn I'll just whatchamacallit, take it off Film Critic. That was a ruffle stumping. That was actually a halfway decent game, but I still do not like this Professor deck at all. Sure, it's great once you're set up, but against anything that's rushing, just nothing to do there. So there's that. Okay, so those are the 2 decks of the weeks. Again, I'll if you watch the Leela game, Turntable Leela, yeah, I made some mistakes, but I don't like that deck either, and I don't like this deck. But that's maybe get some ideas about how to play them. Often these deck of the weeks go up and you read the write up, but you don't really know until you start playing them, and they don't have any games on film. So that's really why I'm doing the deck of the week part. You can see me make my mistakes early on, learn from those, and then if you want to practice with the deck as well, you can hopefully just build upon what I do. But that's that for this evening. I'll upload these videos just now, and then I may head over to Twitch, where I'm currently playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. If you want to join me over there, it is twitch.tv/FacecheckUK, and we'll get some more games on. But until next time, this is FaceCheck, jacking out.